And we're here today because of this love that these two have for each other, brought together because of their love that they had for the Father. And God had a plan in all this. You'll come to realize that love that God has for each of you because you're going to share that between each other. For love comes from God. And that's why we're here today. Dear friends, since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and His love is made complete in us. And Daniel and Hannah, as a husband and wife now, you'll come to realize that love that God has for each of you because you're going to share that between each other. Daniel, you're going to experience the love that God has for you through Hannah. She loves you, you know that, but you'll see it more real now than ever before. And Hannah, you're going to experience God's love for you through Daniel because God's given you him to be your husband. Do you, Daniel, in the presence of God and these assembled witnesses, promise to love, to cherish in sickness and in health, in prosperity and in adversity, this woman whose hand you now hold? Do you promise to be to her in all things a true and faithful husband, to cleave unto her and to her only? Do you promise to love her as Christ loved the church? Do you take Hannah to be your lawful wedded wife as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Hey, Hannah, in the presence of God and these assembled witnesses, promise to love and to cherish in sickness and in health, in prosperity and in adversity, this man whose hand you now hold. Do you promise to be to him in all things a true and faithful wife, to cleave unto him and to him only? Do you promise to submit to him as he submits to Christ? Do you take Daniel to be your lawful wedded husband as long as you both shall live?
I do.
On behalf of the privilege I had of serving here today, and by the authority of God's Word, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Hall.